the Superdome. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second down at 5. Now Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing Jones. And Ingram holds it in. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. We get a look at Jameis Winston ready to lead this New Orleans offense for the first time in his 7th. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just a minute. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Looking to throw. Jones. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Open man right side is Ingram. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram, picked off by the rookie Pete Werner. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, here's Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. They'll throw again. Winston. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. A 1st down throw for Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 36.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Callaway there to make the grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Second down, here's Barkley again. Oh, good move. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Following the interception, Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Don't do us like that.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan.
And this is dropped.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And taken right on the 30. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Tay Crowder able to make the play. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
From the gun, Winston. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. To throw is Winston. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Rosas' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you better.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Jones on third down. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Jones on first down. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Gano's kick is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. First down, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a strong first half by the veteran quarterback, Jameis Winston. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Winston now. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
54 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Jones. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Tony Jones taking it in from a yard out.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Got a man, Slayton. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 50 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10.
Powering his way forward. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
Into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Working out of the gun, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 38, Winston. That's taken in by Callaway. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. A good pickup there at 22.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Winston. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Escaping. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Winston.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Aaron Robinson.
And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And time faded.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Here's Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones, throwing on first down. Dancing away at the 30. Fights through, and now a crease. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie Pete Werner.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. Again, this is Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Strong running at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run. This is Kamara. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Washington on 3rd and short. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said